Hi there, welcome back to Jody Journals. Today we're going to be drawing out our weekly spreads for March. I decided to go with more of a grid style layout for the 4 weeks in March. I'm starting off by counting out 3 columns of 8 squares each. The first 2 are going to be 10 squares long, and then the last 3 will be the rest of the page. I'm going to have a little notes section, then the days of the week. The weekend will be in a combined box, and I will have my grocery list and my produce list listed in the last 2 long boxes. I decided to go with a very simplified monochromatic look for my weekly spreads. I'm using my trusty Tombow dual brush in black, and later you will see my Stabilo 0.88 mini in 0.4 in black to fill in the small writing. My titles are kind of combined with the box. I'm kind of making it like the line of the box turns into the titles of each box, which was kind of fun to do. And then up top for the title of the week, I'm doing kind of a hand lettering style where one of the vertical lines is thicker and then the rest is just a thin line. You'll see what I mean when I get to writing the titles. But I kept it all black and white for the month. It's my birthday month. It's a busy month for me. And so I wanted to maximize the space of writing in like events and things like that and sort of leave the artsy stuff for another time. I wanted to mention that I actually speed up the footage of me drawing. So this is at 2 times speed. So this actually takes me a lot longer than the videos end up being. I go very slow and try and take my time and be very deliberate. So I just wanted to let you guys know that in case you're thinking that this is a fast process. I actually carve out a good couple hours to just get these types of things done, and it almost turns into a bit of a meditation for me as I go through and draw the lines and add in the flourishes and make it look the way I imagine it to be in my head. So if it takes you a long time, don't worry about it. It takes everybody a long time, but that's part of the fun of doing journaling for me. And part of the reason I choose to do the bullet journal system is to keep myself more organized and give myself a deliberate time to do more artsy type things, more creative things like this. So other tools that I use in my bullet journal process, even if I am only using a couple of pens or 1 pen for the month, I always like to draw things out in pencil. I have a huge collection of mechanical pencils that I am working my way through, and I like them. They're comfortable in the hand and always sharp. And then I have a Mitsubishi EP60EX Boxy eraser. And this is something I got when I was in school for graphic design for like sketching things out, and this eraser lasts forever, and I'm still using it, and I think I've got like at least 2/3 of it left. to use, and it works really well. It doesn't mar, it doesn't leave behind any streaks on the paper, and it doesn't like dry out and get crusty like other erasers do. So I highly recommend the Boxy Eraser by Mitsubishi if you are in the market for a really good long-lasting eraser. So I've got my little Stablio Mini out, and I'm just filling in future dates in my notes section. And then immediately to the right of that little box is Monday, Tuesday, and then you go down Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The weekend is the first long box on the left. Then I've got a groceries section and a produce section. I order my produce online to be delivered, so I actually separate those out, and I don't have to worry about getting all of my produce at the grocery store. Makes for a very quick trip, which anytime I can reduce time at the grocery store, especially during the pandemic, I will. Alright, so we're on to the next couple of weeks. I'm going to keep that same layout. Here I am drawing out those 8 by 10 boxes, and then the 8 by, I believe it came out to 13. I use an Archer and Olive notebook, and the dot grid is 26 across, 38 down. So I like to keep the little space in between. So if you're going to do 3 columns, they are 8 spaces. And going down, 38 is kind of an interesting number to split up evenly. However, I do like having a bigger section to write down all of my groceries and all of my produce orders and stuff. Grabbing a quick sip of my coffee there, and hopefully you've got your coffee or tea of choice with you. I'm curious, what do you guys do while you watch bullet journal videos? Do you watch them to get inspiration and then do your journal? Do you journal right along with us when you're watching? I tend to like to watch videos and then do the task. I can't do them simultaneously, but I know a lot of people like to journal right along with whoever they're watching. So you can let me know in the comments down below what you do while you're watching bullet journaling videos. I'm so curious. So when I am doing that hand lettering for the title for the week, like March 15 through whatever at the top, I have been practicing different types of hand lettering styles for my titles, and this one I really like. I like the thick and thin lines and how they contrast, and I like that you can add a little bit of interest without having to add in a bunch of color or doodles or anything like that. You can actually add some visual interest with the letters themselves. I also really liked making the days of the week grow out of the top of the box itself. It was kind of a fun way to like close in each little section of my layout and also have a nice clean title in there. I might play around with that and do a couple pages of practice lettering just to sort of inspire myself. And that's what I'm going to be using that brain dump section in the previous video for, is just any little doodles, any random ideas, any lists that I need to get out. And even since I filmed this video, I've already filled up one of the pages with a bunch of doodles and a bunch of lettering ideas just for funsies. Later in this video, I'll be showing you the February spread and just what it looks like all filled in. And then the March spread before it's all filled in. I like to reflect a little bit and show how useful it was for me, how much I've used it, and try and figure out what I can do better for the next month, how I can utilize my journal more every month. One last little erase there, and then I'm going to go in and start filling out my tentative schedule for the month and all the little dates that I'm going to be looking forward to. I do use the wrong pen and have to pull out my handy dandy whiteout, and that whiteout is so old. It's been in my desk for so long that it was actually kind of dried out, but it still works as long as I sort of push down on it afterward. It'll stick to the page a bit better. Once it runs out, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy myself more whiteout or not. It's kind of a crutch, and I'm still working on being okay with mistakes and just letting mistakes happen. I don't know if anyone else is that way in their bullet journal, where they feel like they've got to give up the second that you make a mistake. But I like it. It's teaching me flexibility, it's teaching me resilience, and all of those wonderful things that you need to get through life. After I'm done filling out all of those little dates, we're going to do a flip through from February on, just so you guys can see how I used February's spread and how much I filled in. So there's the monthly spread, and that's my rolling tracker there. I didn't actually pull tarot for the month of February. I ended up attending a conference. I'm a teacher, and I attended a conference, and this is one of the things they made. It's one of those little paper helicopters. So in order to fill that part, I just clipped it there. My one line a day wasn't filled out every day. I missed probably a good half of the month. Now here's March from the get-go, and I'm going to try one line a day one more time. And then there's my tarot by week. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards every week and making notes. So yeah, that's going to be a fun little spread. And here's my brain dump and my weekly spreads for March. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and doing some bullet journaling along with me. If you have any questions for me at all, leave them down below. And lastly, after I clip in this little helicopter, I am going to move my bookmarks. I have two. One is the Archer and Olive one. That one usually hangs out on my monthly spread. And then I clipped a little giraffe to my weekly spread bookmark just because it's my favorite animal and it's a lucky little charm for me. Anyway, please like, subscribe, stick around for more. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!